Welcome back, everyone, to Michelle on Demand. Yes, we had a time change today. Welcome everyone on Zoom. Welcome everyone on Show Me Nourish. I think I finally have this set up like right where I need it. The phone is here and you guys are right here. So, welcome. Keep coming on in. Everyone is on mute at this point in time. Let's go ahead and get started. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Today's topic is the number one vitamin deficiency. Do you know what that is? Anyone? Go ahead and put it in the comments. If you know what the number one vitamin deficiency is, put it in the comments. I'll give you just a few moments. Nope, not vitamin C. What is the number one vitamin deficiency? Go ahead and put it in the comments. Let us know what you know, because you don't know what you don't know, right? So this is why we have these moments for you guys. All right, so nope, not vitamin E. Nope. So the number one vitamin deficiency is vitamin D. Vitamin D is the number one vitamin deficiency. So again, welcome back to Michelle on Demand. We meet every Monday through Friday. Normally, our time is 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And let's see, that is 11. Nope, 10 for the Pacific Coast. Something I'm not good with time on the Pacific side. But anyway, it is normally not, and this is an unusual day today. Normally you are at noon every single day. So the noon hour seems to work in the central side of things because that's when people are at lunch and they've got 20 minutes that they can spare to hear while they eat. All right, so welcome back today. We're going to be talking about vitamin D, the number one vitamin deficiency that is worldwide. Yes. So why should you care? That's our first question. Why should you care that vitamin D is the number one deficiency? Why should that even be a topic, right? And the next thing we're going to talk about is, if you'll just stay with me for these next 20 minutes, we're going to talk about why vitamin D is essential to your health. We're going to talk about the symptoms of the deficiency. We're going to talk about how to get it from your food and from sunlight, which we have today. Yes, thank you, Jesus. And I'm going to talk about an in-home test that you can actually utilize to find out how deficient you really are and get an actual process in how vitamin D can be utilized once you take a test to know how much you really need, when you should supplement, and how much you should supplement with. So, all right, let's move along. Why do we need vitamin D? Why is it so important? It's not just a vitamin, by the way, it's a hormone. Did you know that vitamin D is a hormone? Yes, that affects nearly every system in your body. Yeah, it affects. If you do not have enough vitamin D going into the body, you are affecting every single system of your body. So, calcium absorption, there's that. Calcium, that strengthens our bones, it strengthens our teeth. Immune system function. So if you don't have enough vitamin D in your body, you're not protecting the body, you're not reducing inflammation, and you're not able to fight infections. Mood and mental health. Yes, vitamin D affects our serotonin, norepinephrine, epinephrine, dopamine, all of those hormones. Mental and mood, it lowers the risk of depression. If you've got enough vitamin D in your body and you're suffering from depression and anxiety, you need to be checking your vitamin D levels because it is a huge reason why we get into those mental statuses. I'll just call it that. Muscle function. Vitamin D helps prevent weakness and fatigue. So if you're constantly tired or your muscles just really can't, you don't feel like they're holding you up or you're capable, you need to be checking your vitamin D. Wanting to sleep all the time, that also leads into depression and anxiety. Vitamin D plays a vital role in all of that. All right, blood sugar regulation helps reduce risk of diabetes. Yes, vitamin D is a blood sugar regulator. I speak upon this all the time in my diabetic workshops. We talk about it. It helps reduce the risk of diabetes. So if you're sitting out here wondering if you're pre-diabetic, I've got an in-home test for you to take as well for HbA1c, so we can find out just where you're at. If you're not a diagnosed diabetic yet and you're wondering if you're in that predisposal, let's take the test. Let's find out. We'll talk about that at another time. So without enough vitamin D, your body can't work the way it should. All right. So let's talk about some of the symptoms. All right. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, we need to get a vitamin D test going. Okay. Constant fatigue, for starters. And fatigue is typically your very first sign that there's some type of deficiency in that respect. Muscle weakness or joint pain, frequent colds and infections. So if you're continuously coming down with some type of sickness or some type of illness, you really need to be looking at your vitamin D levels, because that plays a vital role in how your body is protected. Now, that does go hand in hand with omega-3 fatty acids, and I'm going to talk about that. All right, mood swings. You've got some serious mood swings, and all my premenopausal, menopausal women, we need to be talking, because that's the very first thing we are going to check is your vitamin D. All right. Anxiety, depression, all of it plays key role. Vitamin D is a key role. Okay. Brain fog, difficulty concentrating. So if you're having a hard time getting those words out of your mouth, it's up here, but you really can't get it focused and it's not coming out, we're going to be looking at your vitamin D right off the bat. Hair loss. Yes, I said it. Hair loss. Hair loss is a sign of vitamin D deficiency. Okay. Bone pain, or of course, fractures, right? When you have fractures, you do need to be supplementing with vitamin D, because we need to get that bone coming back and getting strengthened. All right. All right. So how to get more vitamin D in your body? Sunlight. I know everybody's like, wait a minute, it's wintertime. It's not a lot of sun, right? Especially if you're in the Midwest, that's not happening. But today we have this beautiful sun out. It is shining. It is a little chillier today. Yesterday the sun was shining. It was 70 degrees. Today the sun is shining and it's 40 degrees. There you have it. Actually, it is, let's see, currently 45 degrees. So there you have it. All right, get 15 to 20 minutes of sun exposure every single day. 15 to 20 minutes, go take a walk, because when we walk, what do? We regulate blood sugar. Yeah, we do. We regulate blood sugar. All right, number 2, we start the digestive process and we kick in metabolism. This is 15 to 20 minutes. This is everything that happens in 15 to 20 minutes of getting out and walking. But we also are exposing ourselves to this beautiful sunlight, daylight that's out here, and that gets on your arms, your face, your legs. Well, not right now. Your legs are not going to have that happen, because that is, sorry guys, I forgot to put my do not disturb on. All right. So again, your legs are not going to get sunlight right now, because I'm not wearing shorts out in that cold degree weather. If you are, I am so proud of you for doing that, but that is not me. Okay. All right. Darker skin tones. Okay. Need more exposure to vitamin D. I don't know if you knew that or not, but hey, if you did not know that, here's your tidbit for today. Okay. Darker skin tones need to have more exposure to produce the amount of vitamin D that you need. All right. So get your sun. All right, let's talk about some foods. I'm all about the food right now. I mean, yeah, I love my sunlight because that keeps me happy, right? Who else is not happy and has seasonal affect disorder? We can talk about that topic another time as well. In fact, last month I did a seasonal affect disorder video, so go check that out. And Michelle on Demand, your private community here, you guys have that already, so go check that out. Foods that are high in vitamin D, your fatty fish, that's your salmon, your mackerel, your sardines, your tuna. Get those going in your body, guys, okay? Egg yolk, only in pasture raised or free range eggs, okay? Yeah, that's another discussion. I'm not going there, but eat your eggs, okay? Just eat your eggs. All right, mushrooms. Did you know mushrooms are loaded with vitamin D? I love mushrooms and I put them in everything I eat. I kid you not. So especially those exposed to the UV light, you definitely want to be eating those type of mushrooms. All right. Fortified foods, some dairy, plant milks, plant milks and cereals. And on the cereals, I'm very picky about those cereals. So not to get too deep into that, I'm really just not a fan of cereals, you know, all the sugar and things like that that are in them. So be very careful with some of your cereals. Make sure that they are good, high fiber brand, you know, offer you that good level of other things So I'm not really a big fan of cereals, is what I'm trying to say. So here's the truth. Most people don't get enough from food. And that's the reason why we need to supplement. So we're not really at the point much anymore where you're able to get a lot from your foods. So that is why supplementation is so important right now. Okay. All right. So let's do a quick talk, excuse me, about testing for vitamin D. So as you guys know, I offer a vitamin D test that you can take in home. It's an in-home test. I'll put the link in the comments, and for you guys, Michelle On Demand, that'll be in your group. So just go check the group, okay? On your private community. All right, for everyone out here on Show Me Nourish Land, I will put that in the comments so that you can go take a look. All right, so you don't need a doctor's appointment. There's that. Nope, you're gonna order your own test. It's, I think, for Premier, it's $47, and if you don't want to be a Premier, you can pay $65. I can tell you a vitamin D test is $289 at a doctor's office. Yes, you're going to pay your copay, but you're also going to pay your percentage of that test as well because it's not covered 100%. All right, so especially right now, it's the beginning of the year, unless you've met your deductible. And even then, sometimes that all varies out. So you don't need a doctor's appointment. You can order this test. You can get it sent to your home. The company is called Zenzino. That's the name of the company. The company offers 3 different types of testing. They have 2 more coming out later this year. Right now, you can get a balance test, you can get the vitamin D test, and you can get your HbA1c test, which is a diabetic test, okay? To see how bad your diabetes is or if you're pre-diabetic. It discloses everything, plus it gives you a booklet on how to treat recipes. It gives you all kinds of information. So that comes with it. So it's a simple finger prick, literally. Poke your finger, drop a couple of drops on a card, a specific type of card, put it into the envelope, send it, and it comes back to you in an email telling you what your results are. Okay. So it's mailed directly to you. Your results are back in just a few days, and there's no need to leave your home. You can do it all right there. How simple is that, right? So knowing your levels of your vitamin D, that empowers you. That gives you more power than you know. And I just want to mention that because being in control of your health, that's important. Knowing your body, knowing how you're functioning, knowing what your numbers are is important, okay? So I ask everybody all the time, are you balanced? I don't know. Do you know your numbers? What numbers? There's a reason why I'm asking this, because it's important that you know. You know, we have the balance test right now that gives you everything you want to know about your body. It can tell you what kind of acids are in your body. It can tell you whether your brain is protected. It can tell you if your immune system is protected. It can tell you if you've got cell fluidity or if you're rigid. You want to know what that means, right? I know you're looking at what does that mean? Okay, let me tell you. So cell fluidity, that your cells need to be very moist. I'll just say moist and soft. If they are hard and rigid, then that can cause Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, diseases of every, high blood pressure, diabetes. I mean, you're opening yourself up to being attacked because you're not capable of being able to protect the body at all. I'll just say that. I don't want to get too technical because some people get lost in that and they're like, yeah, she's boring. I don't want to hear all that. And I don't want to go that way. All right. So how can you get your vitamin D test? How can you get started? Go ahead and just get into the comments on the Show Me Nourish page right here. Guys, it is in your private community. You can go check that out. So what I wanted to say for today is I always, guys, promote that you utilize your food first. But here's the thing. You can check your vitamin D at any point, at any time. You can get a test at any point, at any time. What you cannot do is get a vitamin D test at any point, at any time with your doctor. You cannot do that. Because once you've had a vitamin D test and you were in range, you now have to pay 100% for that test. It is not covered. A doctor has to give justification, and if they cannot justify a reasoning for it, most doctors will not do it because they don't want to battle the insurance on getting paid. Okay, that's just the way it goes. So here, you can get a test at any point, any time. It's going to give you your range, and it's also going to give you how you should dose your vitamin D in order to get yourself at a maintaining level. And then you can retest in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, however you would like to do that. When you've got signs and symptoms like I just gave you as to how you're not getting what you need and you are vitamin D deficient, if you have not heard that this is a vital deficiency, it is the number one vitamin that everyone is deficient on. There's reasons why. We're not getting enough from our food. We're not getting enough sunlight out here right now, especially it's wintertime. So I want to encourage you to take a look at where you are at right now. How do you feel? Are you more fatigued? Are you being in depression more? Is your anxiety, has that increased? What are you facing? And let's get a test to you and let's get this figured out. So I've got some foods, some recipes in Michelle on Demand. You guys are able to go into the recipe grouping in the files tab, and you can go pick out recipes that are vital in vitamin D, and it will give you all the details on that. So go check those out. So guys, out here on Show Me Nourish, if you're ready to join Michelle on Demand, we're getting ready to lock in. Guys, go ahead and start opening up your lines. We're going to go and speak upon their health. So Michelle on Demand offers everybody an opportunity for the remaining 40 minutes of this time frame to go out and speak with me one-on-one. So if you would like to be part of Michelle on Demand, just click the link down in the comments and come and join us. So, all right, guys, open up your lines. Everyone at Show Me Nourish, have a beautiful and wonderful day. We'll see you later. All right, guys, open up and let's get going here. All right. Yes, just give me just a minute. Hold on just a second and we will get us going here.